We are Orix Foundation. We are the employees of Orix USA. Since 2006, we've given $3.7 million to nonprofits, and we've volunteered thousands of hours to make the community stronger. Our people drive our passion, and our passion is a brighter future for those in need, for veterans, for those that are hungry, for children. We are Orix Foundation.
I can't tell you how much we appreciate the Orix Foundation. Because of the continued support from the employees through the foundation, our programs have been able to grow. Before we had Orix around, and I know it sounds like a lot, but we helped 16,000 children a year. Because of the Orix Foundation, I really give a lot of the credit to you all. We now are able to help 20,000 children a year. I was a theater major, so I don't know what the percentage is, but that's a huge jump. And it is all directly relatable to the giving and the volunteer service that we have received from you.
My personal philosophy on philanthropy is that compassion is required. I was raised in a family where we took our commitment to the community seriously, and I believe that the Orix Foundation has done the same thing, and that's why it's easy for me and for this firm to back the Orix Foundation. It absolutely takes compassion to another level, in my opinion.
I'm acquainted with the work of Orix Foundation because Orix is a partner with the Center for Nonprofit Management. For the last several years, they've supported our Night of Light, which is awards of excellence for nonprofits that are doing exceptional work for the community. I've also have been really pleased to see how it is making such a tremendous investment in the community, and especially through the work that the employees are doing.
From what I've seen of the foundation over the last 4 or 5 years, it's the personal connection that really is perhaps more valuable than the money connection. And if the company's saying, go take a day, spend some time with some of these worthy causes, may not raise as much money from that standpoint, but it probably does a lot more good long-term in terms of relationships, and probably does more to lift the spirits of the people who work here, I suspect, than being involved monetarily.
Well, we support the Orix Foundation because we like that it's really a grassroots effort. The Orix Foundation is run by Orix employees who donate their time, raise money for the foundation, visit the charities served by the foundation, and also review grant requests for allocating the foundation's funds. So as one of Texas's only employee-driven foundations, we really think this is a unique asset for the community and a worthwhile nonprofit organization.
The Orix Foundation model is a unique one in terms of what I have seen through other corporate foundations because of the way the Orix Foundation involves a broad range of employee stakeholders in the work of the foundation. Corporate foundations can be structured a lot of different ways. Most of them don't have the same kind of broad base of engagement across that spectrum of an employee group in the work of the foundation in any kind of meaningful, hands-on way. What has really impressed me about the Orix Foundation is the way that employees from across the corporation are able to literally roll up their sleeves and wade into the weeds around how the work is actually accomplished through the foundation, the way that the priorities are set, the way that the allocation of funds are determined around the organizations that are addressing the needs that are identified as those priority areas of focus for the foundation. And to have that not come from a single directive source, but instead to be a collaborative process that involves such a large number of employees from the foundation, that's really unique and special. And it makes, I think, for a much more authentic level of engagement by the foundation, both internally among the employee base at the corporation, and then also externally in the way that that is lived out and how it feels through the work of the foundation in the community. And that's really special.
There are not a lot of corporations and foundations support abuse prevention and support children who, let's face it, aren't easy to talk about. But children who have been sexually abused, who have been scalded in boiling bathtubs by people who are supposed to love them, is just not something that a lot of companies want to talk about. And what I see that you all do is you don't just help me, and thank God you do, here at Community Partners of Dallas, but I see you also helping CASA and the Dallas Children's Advocacy Center and all of the agencies who help children who have been abused and neglected. It gives me such joy to know that we have a partner like the Orix Foundation.
Sheaf and Stone supports the Orix Foundation for a number of reasons, primarily because we think that the Orix Foundation has been very strategic in the way it's aligned itself with certain partner charities. For example, the food bank, the stew pot, and who doesn't love the USO? I mean, this makes it so much easier for us to be able to support the foundation because we know those partner charities. We've seen them in action and we've seen the great work that they do.
The Orix Foundation's model of philanthropy looks a little bit different than some corporations I've encountered because you have such a strong investment of your people, of your employees engaged in the process of philanthropy. The number of people in the organization that actually serve on the foundation board and are making those decisions about where the dollars are going to go, realizing that those dollars that they are awarding are their own because they have made the investment, have given up some of their bonus money in order to do that. I find that to stand out among some of the other programs that I've seen.
Well, we would encourage others to use Orix Foundation as a vehicle for charitable organizations. As I've come to understand the foundation and its activities, we really think this is a worthwhile organization. Grants last year totaled approximately $1.5 million, and the money is allocated to charities that are supporting families and children in our local Dallas area community.
Orix Foundation is a unique asset to the community because it works to connect real human beings with charitable causes. It does more than just provide money. It really connects up with people to people.
We were personally touched by a charity that the Orix Foundation sponsors called the Retina Foundation. The Retina Foundation's mission is to prevent and restore vision loss through research and treatment. The foundation, from what we understand, has been around for over 30 years. And each year they serve about 2,500 patients, of which 1,500 are children. And one of these children is our daughter, Olivia. Olivia is 1.5 years old, and earlier this year we discovered that she has congenital cataract.
We went to the Retina Foundation and they were going to assess her vision. We learned that day when they sat down with us at the end that she has normal vision in her right eye, which is great. So we left the Retina Foundation that day feeling so hopeful and excited about her future, knowing that once we had the cataract removed and began her vision therapy, that she would be okay and have a good chance of having normal vision in her left eye with glasses.
So the Orix Foundation sponsors a pediatric lab for the Retina Foundation, which thanks to the research we now know that you need to attack this cataract as soon as possible. So treatment earlier is better. It's kind of their motto. And thanks to that, I think Olivia is going to be in a good position to recover her vision.
A mom once said to me that she's only ever as happy as her most unhappy child. And so I think that that's the way Orix feels about our community. Thank you for believing that.
Our people drive our passion, and our passion is a brighter future. Join us. Be part of the change you wish to see in the world. Together, we'll make an even bigger difference. We volunteer, we give, we care. We are Orix Foundation.